Well, hey guys, today I'm going to review for you the Lumonite 5000 lumen headlamp. I don't remember the model number from the top of my head. Actually, I do. It's written right here. It's the DX5000. The DX5000 headlamp. So this is Lumonite's, and by the way, it's Lumonite, not Lumen Light. I found out that there's also Lumen Light, something completely different. But this is their top of the line, strongest, most massive headlamp that they have, and this thing is a beast. Like, it's 5,000 lumens, actually 5,000 lumens, made in Finland. This whole company is from Finland. They have quite a lineup of different headlamps. We also have a smaller one, and in full disclosure, of course, they did send us all of this stuff to check it out and review. They did contact me first and asked me if I wanted to take a look at it, and I was actually quite interested in this one because I think I haven't seen a headlamp this strong anywhere. So I was very interested in how this thing would perform, and I'm actually very impressed with this kit because it's nice. If you need a strong headlamp for anything like mountain biking in the dark, or spelunking, or just you spend a lot of, I don't know, patrolling, anything where it's really dark and you need to have a light on you, and you need to be pretty mobile, like be able to walk around, this is the best light to have. You know, your hands can be free, and this can be mounted to a multitude of different things, including helmets, as well as this really nicely provided headband, which I'll show you in a sec. And you can put this on so many different things and use it, and have this battery attached, which lasts for a very long time. So let me show you kind of everything that's included in the kit that they send you. If you buy this headlamp, you get this nice box. It's really sturdy. Has these really nice latches. I don't know what this little thing here is for. It's like a little valve that opens and closes. I'm not sure what it's for, but this thing isn't rubber lined, but I'm pretty sure, you know, it's water resistant. It's not waterproof. I wouldn't dunk it under water. It has this nice foam lining inside, and it fits all the stuff that I'm going to show you in just a second. So it's just a really nice way to keep it safe, transport it. You know, if you're on any long adventure that needs like nicely protected gear, you got that. So then they provide you with this really nice, it's called the Slimcore 100, and it's a 99.4 watt hour, 14.4 volt, 6900 milliamp battery, and it charges with a DC 16.8 volt 2 amp cord. So they provide you with this little thing here, which this is made in Europe, so this obviously plugs into here to charge, but then you need a connection from here to go to a wall, US outlet, and you can get those. These are pretty straightforward, very versatile connections here. These connections are really solid on the battery. The battery takes a while to charge, but once it charges up, it holds charge for a very nice amount of time. And the description will include a link to their website where you can see like a very specific outline of all of the details of everything that's how long this battery lasts and all that, because there are different modes on the light, and there's just too many numbers to go through. So also on the battery, once it's charged, you have a little button that indicates with 5 bars the charge, and you can see after using it today for like about half an hour or so on the highest setting, it's still at full charge. And this battery, it's pretty hefty. You know, I'd say it weighs around a pound or so. It's not light, but that's really nice because it's you know, it carries a huge amount of charge. So this battery, in addition to the charger, has this really nice mount. So this mount, the way it works is it's a snap-in mount, and it snaps in just like this to where it can't move up or down because of the edges here. And then the mount itself can be attached to a multitude of things. It can be bolted down or screwed down with these 4 screws. It can also be, you can pass a belt through here so you can have it on your waist. You can also use this provided Velcro strap that routes through, and you can strap that onto something. You know, be it like, you can even strap it onto your arm if you wanted to. You know, if you wanted it on your arm like that. So that's just a way to mount the battery. After you have that all mounted up, you have this itself. which is the headlamp. Now you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 really nice LEDs here. And this gives you not like a very, very big spotlight, but it gives you a really big floodlight, and it also hits really far. I mean, the beam distance on this thing is ridiculous. And you can see in the video where we use this in the tunnel that it's really shooting the light really far. It throws the beam really far. And it's very nice construction. This is all aluminum, a really nice heat sink here on the back to cool it down. And then all of the wiring, all of that is kind of like epoxied in there to where it's not gonna, it's all waterproof and it's not going to leak, and you can get it wet, no problem at all. These connections are all very nicely sealed. I'm trying to see if they actually have, I couldn't say like you shouldn't submerge them, but they can definitely get wet with rain and all of that. No problem, because you can see the connection there. You have the inside yellow one, and then you have an additional sleeve that goes around this to hold it all together, and it snaps when you put it on, and it holds really nicely. So then, yes, you have, in addition to this little cord on the back of the headlamp, which is enough if you're putting it in your backpack or something like that. But if you need a longer cord, they give you this extension, which just attaches onto here and gives you a total of, let's see, I would say that that's 4 feet of cordage to route wherever you need to go. And that just plugs in, either one of those plugs into the battery itself, just like that. Now, the cool thing is the battery doesn't operate anything. You just check for the life of the battery, but on here is the switch to operate everything. And you turn it on and goes to the high setting, and then it cycles through back up to the high. And then if you double click, it goes to the max setting. That's the 5,000 lumens right there. So you can see how bright that is. It's hard to tell in the video always, but this thing is ridiculously bright. And if you hold your hand right here, you can feel it getting warm instantly from the light, radiation heat. And I mean, it's so bright. It's ridiculously bright. So, and then to turn it off, you just hold it for less than, like a little bit over a second, and it's done. So that's that. And then in terms of mounting this thing, there are a multitude of options here. So I just had it on my bike. The way that mounts is you put this here. This wraps around, any kind of handlebar or anything round or anything that would sit nicely here. And you can just snap it on like that. And they also give you 2 different tightness bands or bungees to use to attach it with. And then you can also separately buy this thing right here, which is the DX series lamps GoPro bracket mount. So what you do for this one is this mount here actually unscrews back here, and you can put this mount on here, which then this can go on any place that you have a GoPro that goes on. So if you have a helmet that has a GoPro mount, you can put it right on that helmet mount in place of your GoPro. I know a lot of guys use that to film, and then you can just have it right in that same spot, and you can adjust the tilt of it and everything. So that's a really nice deal. The last thing I wanted to show you is that they have this really nice headband. So the way this works, again, is you just put this on here. Really easy to mount. You just stick this little guy through here. Oh, let me get it through here. Oh, you can reach under there to push it through. There we go. So once you put that on, and you have this, you just secure it on there like that, and then you can tilt it as needed. And I'd probably actually use a smaller one to put it on here because it'll give you more tightness. And then once you have that, this cord routes through these little loops that they have on here and on the back, so that the cord doesn't get in your face. And then if you're just putting this straight on your head with no helmet, you can actually buy this thing from them, which they send as well. It's like a balaclava thing that you can kind of put on your head to give you a nice padding around here. But they do have a nice pad right here on the front, but this will kind of crease your forehead a little bit if you don't have anything on there and you get it really tight. And you have that back there. This just goes on like this, and you can adjust it with, let's see, this guy here. Pull a little bit tighter, and there's one on top as well. This is a little bit tight on top. Loosen that up just a little bit. There we go. So you can see how that goes on your head. And then this would route into your backpack, for example. Or they also have a chest harness that you can put on, and the battery mounts on the back of that harness, and it sits right in the middle of your back like that with the wire. And you can see where that wire is hanging right now. That will be just enough to reach to the battery with no problems. And you have this just amazing headlamp at your disposal right here. Very easy to reach button right up here. And it's actually pretty comfortable. But if you're gonna wear it all day, or like for for 5 hours or something like that, I mean, I might want to have a hat or definitely something to line it just to make it more comfortable. So there it is, guys. And I'm going to show you how it mounts on a bike here in just a second. Check this out. All right, guys. Well, here's a headlamp mounted to a mountain bike. You can see the way I mounted it here was just with one of those provided little rubber kind of bungees. And then I also put on one of these grips that they provide on here to let it not slip, to allow it to not slip as much. And so you can see that was sitting right there, and this goes right on top like that, and it holds pretty well. And this is actually the large bungee, and it does wobble a little bit like that. It's pretty tight, but it does have a little bit of a shake if it's a bumpy trail. So I would recommend, like, if you're really going, you know, using this at night and you're really using this as your only light, it'd be way better to put it on your helmet, which I'll show you here in a second, in terms of how it goes on your head, and as opposed to putting it on here. But then if you're having it on your bike like this, you can just route the little the cable here. And the way I had it is I had the battery pack in my pocket with a little extension cord, if you're having it here. But the best option is on your head, because then each time I got off of here, I had to disconnect the wire, or I had to pull it out of my pocket. So anyway, that's how it looks on the bike, and it's super bright, as we'll show you in a little video here in a minute. All right, guys, here is the light. Look at that. Bam. This huge tunnel, maybe 30 feet tall for the tunnel, and like 15 feet wide. And this one light is just hitting it all the way down. Look at that. Like, it's working really well. Super bright. And it's pitch black here. Pitch black. This is the Hiawatha Trail, which is a really nice trail in Idaho-Montana border. And this is working really well.
So here it is, guys. He's about 150 feet away right now, closing in. It's pitch black in here otherwise, but that thing is bright. Check it out. Really lighting it up.
Yeah, this thing's bright, huh?
Yep, a little bit.
Yeah, it's working pretty well.
Yep. Here, turn that off. And this, you want to turn it off and compare it to like one that's like 800 lumens. So
Turn it off right now.
here's 800 lumens.
Oh wow.
So there's pitch black.
Wait,
There's that.
hold on, here's pitch black. Okay. Where's yours? Okay, that's 80. What is that?
It's about 800, I think.
800 lumens. Okay. And then here's 5,000 lumens.
It lights it up pretty well. By the way, that's not the end of the tunnel, that's just people with headlights way in the distance.
Okay. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is like so nice.
it's pretty bright.
One light is all you need.
Okay, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's head into this deep tunnel, deep
Look,
mountain.
you can like see like the particles flying in front. Okay, let's go.
All right, guys. Well, there we go. This is the Lumonite DX5000 headlamp from Finland. Really nice design, high quality stuff made out of really good materials. A very, very high quality headlamp for the professional. And if you need this thing for anything, I'd definitely give this a consideration. Check out any updates in the description down below. Leave your questions in the comments down below and let us know what you think. I also have the links to purchase it if you're interested down below to their website. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to praise God for everything that He gives you and provides you in your life, and for all the blessings. and I will see you guys in the next video.